Okay. So, first of all, thank you for your time. Anyone who is consuming this content, I really appreciate your support in any way, shape, or form. I had tried doing this earlier today and it just wasn't working. I was not in the right state of mind. So anyway, what we're doing here is just a small grind here real quick. So what we did is we made our way through Mushroom Rock, and then we got here, and then ran about as quick as we could up to the end of Macalania Woods, fleeing from all encounters, and then returned here, fleeing from all encounters. However, the monsters that Wakka one-shot with Mug on the way back, we did get some experience. But pretty much all the experience we've gotten was from, like, the boss. Other than very, very, very small amount of experience. We're using Wakka as the main, and we're gonna do a playthrough that I've never tried before, which is to basically use Wakka as the main. And what we're gonna do here is we are going to steal Petrify Grenades and give Wakka a Stone Strike weapon, and then move forward with the game.
I'll be right back.
So typically what I do is I use Lulu as my main in this game. And I've just kind of refined that process over time. And the last video I did, or the last segments of videos I did, was streaming that. Just me using Lulu as the main, which is actually pretty fun. You just pretty much dominate because she's just so good. But I figured I would do this, see how this goes. I have not figured out how I'm going to get Wakka strong enough to beat some of the post-Xanarkin stuff. That's my primary concern. A good percentage of our enemies that we are going to encounter are susceptible to petrify. So once we build this weapon here, and you know, I haven't figured out exactly how I want to do that either, because usually what I would do is, so what we're doing here, we're going to steal 3 Petrify Grenades from each of the Basilisk that we encounter. And then exit the battle, basically. It's guaranteed to steal a first attempt per monster. Second attempt is usually pretty easy. Third attempt is also usually pretty easy. The fourth attempt and forward is, you know, that's when you start running into an uphill battle. But it's weird that it's I mean, stealing 3 times from a monster shouldn't be very difficult. But it is RNG dependent, and sometimes you get stuck in a, you know, bad luck RNG. There we go. So we got our third from him. The other guy, we didn't, but that's okay. We'll just exit the battle. I'm not real big on getting experience. It's my natural inclination to create challenges for myself, and if there's anything that will ruin a game, and it's ironic that I said this because we're going to make Wakka very overpowered here against your average foe, but against, you know, stronger foes, you know, they're resistant to petrify or immune to it, so it's not going to do us any good. We're just making the lesser enemies. The battles against lesser enemies are going to be over really, really fast. And the battles against the stronger enemies, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. Like there's one battle in particular, and that's the battle against Sin after the Machina ship encounter. That battle is a problem because
I'll be right back.
you have a very limited amount of time. So you basically have to do 9,999 damage every round of attack, or you're gonna lose. You're gonna die. And so I have not come up with the solution in my mind to how am I gonna get Wakka to do that. It's gonna really come down to, you know, what is the build? You know, what is the build gonna be? And that I'm not sure yet. I haven't. All I had planned out was getting Wakka Mug and Stone Strike. That was the plan. After that, I don't know. But this is the team we're going to use, basically. Wakka is going to be doing the killing, and Titus and Riku are just going to be along for the ride. I don't remember if that's number 1 or number 2. I mean, it's got to be number 2, I'd say, right? Well, if that's number 3, we'll give it. Well, yeah, he can't. We'll just go until we. I would think that's got to be number 3. Yeah, okay, good enough.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
So anyway, you need 60 of these petrify grenades to make a stone strike weapon. Stone touch? We've already got a stone touch weapon, but we're not interested in stone touch. Stone touch is... Oh, I don't. Maybe I sold it. I must have sold it. It's not really very good. It's not gonna do what we want. Which is...
I won't go so easy on you next time.
So the formation that we're looking for is the Basilisk ×2. Getting back here from Macalania Forest is, you know, it took me longer than I thought it would, to be perfectly honest. It's a bit of a trek, even when fleeing from everybody. One nice thing about all of this is that we're getting a lot of items, and I'm not real big on using a white mage in this game. In fact, Yuna is kind of... I never really do anything with her. Now, typically I use Lulu as my late game white mage because I teach her Holy in Cure 3. I take her through Thief on the way down to Holy. And so that's kind of what I typically do. But as far as the other tasks that white mage can please, I don't really do that. What I would do is I use items in the use command. Now,
Live and let live.
I would typically be teaching Lulu the use command. But we're not really going to use Lulu for much other than what we've used her for. I'm going to take her down the dark. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not going to be using her hardly at all anymore, to be perfectly honest. We are going to just use her down the Black Mage path, which I probably haven't done since the first time I played this game. And then I think probably we're just going to use Riku and her use command. I haven't decided what I want to do about Riku either, you know? What is her what is her build going to be, you know? That's what I got to figure out. Titus, we're just going to take him down his normal path. Maybe I'll just take Riku down her normal path. Every time I try to deviate from that, it just doesn't work out very well. Actually, what I should do is I should build Wakka. See, the thing is, I don't have any, like... I don't have any base gear to use. Because what we're doing here is, like, late game stuff, early game. So I don't have any gear to... I want to... You know what I'm saying? I've lost track. I think I've got 2 on the left and 1 from the one on the right. Sometimes you just run into bad RNG and just can't steal. Other times you just steal, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay. I should be careful here. There we go, that's 2. Just insurance. So that if we get stone gazed twice in a row there, we don't get booted out of the fight and lose our game. Alright, so that's 3 from you. And... well, now we'll just go ahead and flee. Well, whatever Titus gets to go.
I'll be right back.
I guess I could check and see how many of these I have. I'm probably... for the time being, that would probably be wise. Where are we at here? 41, well, we only need 19 more. Unless I'm gonna make some petrified resistant gear, or stone proof gear. Which I haven't really decided yet. I mean, I will eventually, but, you know, I don't know that I probably really need that until we get to the Calm Lands, which is... I don't know, a little ways away yet. So that's 1. 2. Those bugs are just annoying. Sometimes that third one just becomes a little bit more challenging. Just bad RNG. Ooh, this is gonna be... Oh, never mind. We'll be alright. Can't get that third one. You know, that's
I'll be
good
right
enough.
back.
I don't like this formation anyway. I prefer the dual basilisk. The idea is you fight that formation and you get 6 per battle. And then you move on. So there's really not that much time that you have to spend here to get these. If this is the location where you do your grinding, it's not that long. I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Oh no. Well, there goes our deathless run.
No, not like this.
That kind of sucks. That sucks ass. Deathless run. Gone from that little turd monger gets us. Well, that's what we get. Losing our deathless run from that horse shit right there. That little turdmonger has not turned anyone to stone since how long? And then there he does. That just really is so disappointing. That's how we lose it, you know? Last time I lost it when Yuna was by herself in the sewers. Under Baville.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
I mean, I kind of do push it to the limit, but still, I mean, give me a break with that trash. I mean, that's dumpster fire level trash right there. Dumpster fire. Just pisses me off. You know, if you're gonna beat me, if you're gonna take away that that deathless run, then you know, do it. You know, do it good. You know, don't do it like that. That's garbage.
Live and let live.
Do it with like, I don't know, something not garbage. Like, let it be my own fault, you know? Let me forget to do something, and, you know, that's my penance. Don't let it be a dumpster fire like that, because that just pisses me off. And then the one time, the first time, the
I won't go so
whole
easy on you
game
next time.
where I've attempted to exit the battle and walk with Wakka, I mean, and he gets turned back. Like, that's the first time it's happened the whole game. So there was a whole big long stack of unlikely scenarios that all culminated in that dumpster fire of Deathless Run being stolen from us. And it just pisses me off. It probably won't happen again. The whole rest of this run, that scenario playing out. I didn't even think that guy was capable of petrifying anyone at this stage in the game. I mean, I know that monster can do that, but or that type of monster, that class of monster, but I didn't realize he was capable of doing it at this early point in the game. I thought it was something that, you know, it's probably the first time it's ever happened in the history of this game, honestly. That turd monger, that little guy right there on this road, and give me a break with that trash. And if that, nah, we won't make it all the way. We'll die somewhere along the line. If I look back at the last game, there weren't very many of them. It was Seymour in Beville. Did he get us? I don't think he did. I think it was Seymour Flux. Seymour Flux can definitely... He's a problem. Bad things can happen. That's 2. Who else is a problem? That's 3. There we go. Who else is a problem? Seymour Flux is a huge problem. He can...
I won't go so easy on
You gotta
you
be
next
careful
time.
with him. Well, okay, so Sonic Tail on the Calm Lands. That was the first legitimate death that we had on the last playthrough. I made a mistake, and I pressed the wrong button, and then Sonic Tail went off twice in a row, and we got annihilated. And, you know, that's fair. I own that one because that was my bad, and if that's the way I want it to happen. If it's gonna happen, I want it to be my fault. That way I can't blame anybody, and I just have to own that one. But dying with Yuna by herself in the sewers under Beville, that's dumpster fire level trash there. Give me a break with that shit. And let's see here. I think the third time we died might have been a Seymour Flux, honestly. That guy can be a problem. He got us like 4 times. Although I still feel I should have won the second attempt, and I messed it up somehow. I don't remember what I did if I pressed the wrong button. But as soon as I remember that I had Haste 2 with Yuna, we won the first try. I just forgot about that. Who else got us after Seymour Flux? I don't even know if we got knocked out after that. I'm sure we did, but I'm not remembering. We beat Sin, the Sin after the Machina ship battle. First try. Jekt got us once. That was, you know, to be expected, I suppose. I hadn't fought Jekt in a number of years, and I couldn't remember exactly. Was that number 3? I think that was number 3. Well, if not, that was definitely number 3 right
Live and let
there.
live.
Who else got us? I don't think anybody got us the way. Oh, no. Wait, no. I don't think we. Oh, no. Seymour, the other Seymour. The final battle against Seymour. He got us. He got us a few times, for sure. Definitely. He got us. Because I couldn't really. We got really lucky in that fight. Oh, we got lucky. I thought because I the time that we won, it was I wasn't sure that I was gonna be able to win that fight. I was like, you know what, we might just be underpowered to the point where I'm not gonna be able to do this. And then then I started to come up with a strategy that I thought was that was gonna be able to work, but I was like, it's not gonna, I was like, okay, well, we need to get him right around 20,000 hit points by the time he turns red, and if we do that, then we can do one shot of Holy with Lulu. And then we can do then we can bring Yuna in and use Bahamut to get another 10,000 damage or 9, whatever. He'll break the cap, right? So he'll do just over 10 grand, maybe. I think he did 14 and change. We needed 12, as it turned out, but I had 3 turns, okay, and so I brought Riku in just for, like shits and giggles, I guess you could say, and I used her overdrive, and I combined so we had, alright, so on that playthrough, oh man, dude, we're not going to have that option. Oh, we're not going to have that available to us this time around. Oh, man, that was a big time oversight. Oh, dude, that's bad. So we had collected all of the primers. So Rin gave us 99 underdog secrets, okay? I don't know if there's another way. The only other way that I could think of to get those is to do some Monster Arena stuff, and I wasn't really planning on doing any of that for this playthrough, but I may have to reevaluate that. But maybe I can come up with another solution. But so I had 99 underdog secrets, and I knew that that was an item that you could combine with another item to do a really, really good attack. And I had stolen 2 Supreme Gems from Seymour in that fight. And so I was like, well, I know that Supreme Gem is an item that you can combine with something to do a whole lot of damage. So I combined an underdog secret and a Supreme Gem, thinking, it would do like, you could do like, usually her good attacks do like 6 attacks in a row of good damage. So that's what I was thinking we were going to get there, but it wasn't that attack. It was, I don't know, I don't remember what it was called, but it did 19,000 damage, which got us in the ballpark of 20,000. And so I think he had like a little over 22,000 hit points left. So I was like, all right, let's go ahead and bring Lulu back in, use 1 round of Holy. Let's get out of here.
Live and let live.
And then the last round I brought in Bahamut. He did 14,000 and change, which was just enough by like maybe 2,000 hit points, because his next turn he was going to do Ultima and we'd have been wiped out. But it's it's really good that I thought about that right now, because I'm going to have to prepare for that battle a little bit, because I still anticipate being underpowered for that. And I'm not going to have those underdog secrets, or at least I don't think I will, unless Rin will still give them to me. If you compile all of your data, maybe Rin will still give me those. I don't know how that works. Because instead of collecting, I mean, they're in my inventory. So maybe he'll still give me the underdog secrets. If he does, that would be sweet. I can still use that strat against him. Against Seymour. The final Seymour battle.
I'll be right back.
That's interesting. I don't know. Like, I don't know this game that well. I've played it a few times, but by no means would I consider myself anywhere near an expert in this game. I know a little bit about it. And I'm not garbage at it. Except for, you know, when dumpster fire level garbage happens to me, and then I look like I'm garbage. And then I get pissed off about it. Like when that little tiny lizard guy petrifies Wakka on this road. Sorry, but that's dumpster fire level trash right there. That's not happen. Ever. That guy isn't even turning Wakka into stone. And he's got a pretty good move. Like, if that guy had done it, I wouldn't have felt bad about it, because that would have been my own fault.
I won't go so easy on you
Let's
next
see how
time.
many of those grenades we have. I think we're about ready. We need 4 more. And then I have to decide, you know, do I go find Wakka? You know, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna get the base weapon is what I'm saying, you know? Normally when I build that weapon for him, I just use the capture weapon from the Calm Lands and throw Petrify on that weapon. Really? So it's not a special weapon, it's just, that's my capture weapon that I build. I don't really build, I mean, it's a weapon you can buy with capture on it. It's not a very strong weapon. It's kind of cool, it's got spikes on it and stuff. And it's only got 1 free slot, and that free slot I put Stone Strike on, and then, you know. Alright, so we got 1 from the guy on the right. 1 from the guy on the left. We need 2 more. Minimum. Okay. We got 2 from the guy on the right. That was supposed to be a successful steal there. Alright, 3 from the guy on the right, that's our total of 4. I think we should still be able to get 2 more. And then I gotta figure out what am I gonna do about a weapon now. We did all this hard work of, well, it's not even hard work, this is actually about the easiest grind you can do. there's no reason to ever die here. That's why I was so pissed off that that turd monger got us. Alright, there we go. And took the deathless streak off the table, which I've never had a death in this game, and so, you know, when I lose it, I want to lose it. If I lose it, I want it to be my own fault, you know, not garbage.
That won't go so easy on you next time.
Alright, so let's go make a save here, and then I gotta figure out, you know, I want to make this weapon right away. Where do I get? I should have thought ahead. Well, there we go. We got a 3-slot weapon, but I don't want to have an element attached to it. What do I do, you know? Well, we have what we came here for. There is a shop up ahead. Maybe I can buy something useful there.
I'll be right back.
I think this is where it normally would be, that primer. Either that one or the one up ahead.
That won't go so easy on you next time.
I just don't really know where to get an early 3-slot weapon for Wakka. I just don't really know where to get that. Off the top of my head.
Live and let live. Live and let live.
Hopefully there is something worth buying here at this shop. Would be nice.
I'll be right back.
Maybe. I don't know. I just don't. I mean, I don't. I have that fire strike weapon, which is okay, but I'd rather not have an element on this weapon. You know, even if it's just an empty 2-slot weapon, I think I'd be okay with that. This guy probably just sells items. I guess sell weapons. Yeah, just garbage though. Just no open slots. Well, maybe I just have to bullet. You know, you know what? It's okay. Fire strike. It sucks if I have to put this on that weapon because I gotta use the restroom here real quick. But I'll be right back. Give me just a minute. I'll be back in just a minute. I guess I can just use that. I got 2 open slots. Sure, it has fire on it, but let's be honest, everything's gonna just die in one shot, right? So who cares about the fire? Uh, we're fortunate to have this caliber of a weapon this early in the game, so I'm not gonna. 2 open slots, dude. That's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and just use that. Let me go over to a save point. I want to save before I do this. Okay, and then we'll go to customize. Did we just see just stone proof? Oh yeah, it's probably a ring for. Did I really see stone proof on something? Stone proof. Wow. So she has stone proof available to her? What a garbage. Why can't there be somebody good that gets stone proof? Alright, that's fine. And magic plus 20 for him, who I never used. That's great. Lightning proof. That weapon, out of that shield, I usually leave on him for the whole freaking game. She has lightning strike 2-slot weapon. That's pretty solid. We got that one from Morph Sphere, Sphere Morph, whatever. The guy that drops our first level 2 lock. We're going to go ahead and use this one. And we're going to for a different weapon because this is going to be our knockout weapon. Stone Strike, baby. Alright, Stone Cold. Alright, now let's go ahead and equip Wakka with Stone Cold. And let's reevaluate our Lightning Strike? Wow, that's really good. And Lightning Proof? I think we're going to leave that slow touch on. No, well... yeah, we better just put this on there. Yeah, well, we can wait. We can wait. We're not going to run into anything super dangerous for a little while. So we can wait on that. And nobody else really matters right now. Alright. That way, if I leave first strike off of Titus, that means we get 2 attacks. We'll get a steal by Riku, and then we'll get our. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll switch it over, but for we're just gonna go ahead and continue on as though we going here for the first time, but now we just have Wakka being able to wreck. It's funny that his ball is on fire. Oh, what am I doing? I would really like to get some auto haste for him. So that's what we're doing here. That's what we're going to be seeing a lot of. And hopefully all good drops go through Wakka now, because he's going to be doing the killing. And just, I mean, there is not that much that is immune to... You know what? We are going to do this. We're going to put that first strike on. That way our first attack is always to haste Wakka. And then Wakka just goes through and annihilates. And when he runs out of magic, we do that. And go back to crushing everything. So basically, it's almost like having Holy right here. Alright, let's go ahead and get... So this is where I have to determine what I'm going to do with Wakka. I don't have to do it right now, but I would like to get Riku moving along, and I'm not sure... So... Here's the thing, you know? Do I open up this level 2 lock and teach her Reflect right now? Or do I just, like, leave her here and let her acquire points until we get more level 2 locks? You know, that might be what I should do, actually, is take her into late game Mage. Because we're going to get more level 2 locks. Titus, we're just going to move him along his normal path. When's the first time I run into a level 2 lock with him? It's a level 3. We don't need to be worried about that. There is this level 2 lock. That's kind of a big deal. But Titus should be moving along pretty quickly, because he's going to be in the party every time, casting haste on Wakka. So he'll move along pretty quick going forward. I'm going to sit on that. I'm going to sit on that level 2 sphere for now. Because I don't really know how this is going to play out. But we are going to put first strike on Titus so that he can taste Wakka. This is pretty much what we're going to be looking at. It feels like late game stuff here, doesn't it? Late game stuff, and we just left Mushroom Rock Road. This is kind of what the plan was. I didn't realize it would take as long for us to get this going as it has, but as far as like geographic traveling, I didn't really realize that. There we go. We want more of those. That's the first one I've got. I don't like that Riku has been getting killed like that. What the hell? What are the odds of that? Not very good. I guess it is a magic creature, so it would have more resistance to magic, but man, I am shocked that a monster this early in the game resisted that attack. I guess we did get a high pillow potion in that round, so I guess RNG was backwards for that fight. Oh man, I would have much rather used that weapon. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I will put... I don't know, we'll have to get that figured out later. We're going to be putting piercing on a weapon for him for sure. But, you know, we might wait until we get past Mount Gagazet to worry about that. We're going to be able to go through a long segment of this game without having to really be concerned about anything else other than what Wakka can do with that weapon. He's going to dominate the world with that thing. And stealing in the process. That's the really cool part about it. Was that Antarctic Wave? No way. It couldn't have been. Not this early. Oh man, I'm so disappointed that we lost that deathless run at that spot. You know, how far could we have gotten? You know what I mean? How far? Well, we'll see how far. Hopefully we'll get a really nice piece of armor with open slots for Wakka. You know, with him killing everything, he should be getting, he'll have the best odds for getting good drops. So, hopefully we can get something pretty slick for him. I'd like to really get figured out what I'm going to do about that level 2 lock. I would like to get that done now and get everybody moving. If for no other reason than I don't have to lance it so frequently with Titus, his haste. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That high pillow potion, that's a big deal. You know, maybe I will just take Wakka back through Thief. Because we want to get him moving as fast as possible, and that's probably the best way to do that. To just get him as much agility as possible. And then we can warp him wherever we want later on. But I think maximizing agility, because we want him as fast as we can get him, you know? Speed. I mean, his accuracy. That's why he's the perfect candidate for this role, is his accuracy is super high. Alright, what do you got? Probably just garbage, I think. But when I walked back through, he didn't have anything worthwhile. Yeah, nothing we can use. What do you got for items, bro? That we might need. We're good. Well, we can buy a couple of those. We're good. Let's buy a couple of those. And what do we got? Let's see here. Wait a minute. Let's leave here. You know, he's probably not the best guy to sell stuff to. He kind of has, I don't know. All right, now that we're here, is there anything else that I missed here the first time through? The first 2 times when we came back here the other way. I don't think there's any more chests back here. There's just that one there. I'm pretty confident. Unless one of those people gives me something. This guy always reminds me of Adam Sandler. The way he talks.
All aboard!
So we probably, so here's the thing, you know, I don't know how fast Titus is going to move through his section of the sphere grid. And if we get far enough in the game and he hasn't learned haste 2 yet, and I spend that level 2 lock and I don't have any more level 2 locks, But I'm gonna kick myself for not saving that lock for Yuna so that she can learn haste 2 for us. But if I can get that for Titus, I mean that would be best, because I'd rather not use anybody else. I mean, this is the party I wanted. This is so in my late game save, the one that I put on pause a while ago because I just got tired of the grind. It's a pretty hard grind, but I'm building up to take on. Well, what I was doing is farming Dark Aeons to try and build a weapon for Titus, because I'm not going to do that garbage Celestial Weapon quest with the Chocobos for him. I mean, props to anybody who's done that. You know, you earned it, bro. You earned that weapon. But, and you know, you're a better man than me, or a woman, you know, whatever. I'm sure there's women out there who have earned that weapon too, but you're a better human being than me if you went ahead and earned that Celestial Weapon for Titus, because, you know, I don't mind the grind, but that grind... Oh, you can go through this again and steal Mega Potions all day long? I didn't know that. So you can just farm this region for Mega Potions? Or do they not give you Mega Potions the second time through? No, they do! Oh my word. So you can just sit here and farm Mega Potions? Unbelievable. I didn't know that. This is starting to get comical here. Yeah, I don't like this. Let's do that. Just in case. Because we do have, you know, we lost our Deathless run due to straight trash. But still. We don't need any more dumpster fires wrecking us. Well, at least it's something. I did not know you could just sit here and farm Mega Potions. I mean, I've never, you know, even thought of doing that, because if I farm in this game, it's for very specific items, like Petrify Grenades. Otherwise, I don't want to take the time, you know what I'm saying? So I think I have made up my mind, and I will just take Wakka back through Thief. That might prove to be a terrible idea, but that's what I'm going to do. Well, that'll get us through this battle anyway. Hey, there we go. That's nice. All right, let's just go ahead and that's fine. We'll use that one. And is there anything worth doing? Probably not. I don't know. I don't think I want to stay in this creep-tastic place. So this town is just creepy. The Guado are creepy. Or I use it. What am I doing? Alright, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, we'll definitely grab that. Let's see if there's anything else down here that's worth grabbing. Yeah, I think we'll grab that. And then... Boy, these +4s are just so... Another agility, and yeah, we're gonna take him through here. Grab these agilities. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Well, that's the path. Well, there's all this agility to teach him. It's just... And then we'll, I suppose, come back. Maybe come back through the other section of Thief. Maybe not. If there's nothing really all that... Yeah, these +2s. I don't think those are going to be such a big deal. Magic +4, that's nice, but you got to go all the way around the world to get that +4. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to go through late game Thief here. And then from there, we'll decide what we want to do. And then Riku, we're not going to move you, but Titus, we can move along. because we're not going to do anything special with him. He's just going to stay on his path. We'll see how far he gets. And if we can avoid using that level 2 lock on Lulu or on Yuna, that would be preferable. But Titus is going to be getting a lot of experience because he's going to be in the party. Like, this is going to be our party. We're really not going to deviate from this very much unless we absolutely have to. Yeah, I guess it's probably worth it because... What is that? Plus 6 to magic? And it costs us, what? 1, 2, 3 moves plus back? Man, I don't know. Is that really worth it? You know, we're not. We want to get the haste too. That's a bigger deal, and if I end up finding myself short of haste 2 and I have to use that lock on unit instead, I'm gonna regret it. So we're just gonna try and move Titus through his path as fast as we can, and the bottom tier people can wait. I'm not in a hurry to level those guys up. The primary reason for leveling any of them up, as far as Auron or Lulu or Kamari, that's gonna be so that we can warp Wakka somewhere. That's really nice for Yuki to have learned that. I wonder if... I don't think this guy's... I don't think I can petrify that guy, but we'll find out here in a minute. Yeah, okay. So... we will bring in Lulu for this. Come on, you gotta be about done here, bro. You can't have that many hit points, can you? I guess we never killed anything here before. We just ran right through, so... And we don't have sensor. I should get sensor on her. Wow, those guys have a lot of hit points. Dang. I should have lanceted with him against that thing. Well, that's what we're going to have to be concerned about, is those creatures right there. We don't have an answer to that in our party right now. Actually, yeah, we do. Riku can use... we have items. Yeah, that's what we get. I forgot to put Titus back in, and now we're getting our ass handed to us. Having Titus in the party and going first is a really big deal. I'm glad they didn't hit Lulu, because that could have been a problem. Now. Yeah, well, your job is to get him going. It sucks not leveling Riku up at all. Because she's so weak right now. And I do want to teach her Reflect, but that means I have to use that level 2 lock, and I just don't want to do that until I know that, well... Well, that Titus is going to get the haste too before we get to see more Flux. That's pretty much the bottom line. I've never done this before. Gone through this like this. With Wakka just crushing everything. I wish I would have not learned that Dark Attack. If I would have waited to learn Dark Attack until I got Mug. That way Mug would be the first one on the list every time. That would be pretty fantastic. Wow, 3 in a row for that Lunar Curtain. That's pretty good. So again, I'm not real big on using White Mage in this game because I'm not a real big fan of Yuna. I mean, I don't have any problem with her as like a character, but she just kind of sucks. She suffers from Terra-itis, and what I mean by that is in Terra in Final Fantasy VI, they remove her from the party early in the game and often, and so she never really gets a chance to develop. And so when you get her back in the party later in the game, she's just so underdeveloped, and it's a chore to try and bring her along. And so she just kind of becomes a wasted character. She has her summons. That's her primary claim to fame. That's what they really wanted you to do with her, I think, is just to pretty much use her for her summons. But if you are patient with her and you really want, you know, you can build her the way I would typically build Lulu. And, you know, she's capable of filling that role. But we're going to be using Riku basically as our mage in this walkthrough, because she's going to have items, and she can use elemental magic just like Lulu can, and she can use... I think I will teach her Cure 3. I don't know. Honestly, she can use items to heal us. And she can use items to put shell if we need, or protect if we need. So I think we'll be just fine with all of that. And we're going to try that right now, actually. We should have some water. Fish scale, there we go. What else do we got? Not much. But we have fish scales, and we can use that. That's solid damage right there. That's better than Lulu would be doing. Well, maybe not. Well, if Lulu was leveled up, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. There's that lightning shield paying dividends. I love it when he gets hit with a lightning attack. It's just fantastic. Yeah, she can more than adequately fill the role of mage for us. Absolutely. And we can still use Yuna for what her primary role is, which is to heal us outside of battle. We don't have all dead potions yet, so it'll be a while before we get those, but... The only thing is we have limited number of items right now because we haven't been stealing for very long. So these fish scales we just don't have a whole lot of. And she's really weak right now, so we have to keep that in mind as well. Yeah, I should have waited to not teach him Jinx either until I learned Lancet, so it would be the first one on the list. I'll have to keep that in mind for future builds in this game. Just quality of life. Oh, that's nice that he was dead that easily. So she's, at this point, if she was leveled up just a little bit, she'd be one-shotting that guy. I'm really just tempted to use that. You know, we're gonna run into, yeah, you know, we're just gonna, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and use that lock on Riku, on that level 2 lock by Riku, and just say, this is what we're gonna do. I think when we get to the next save point, I'm going to end this stream, get something to eat, and then I'll start streaming again. And we haven't taught her Lancet yet, but you know, she doesn't really need to use magic. She's got her items, and that's her claim to fame here, so. There we go, paying dividends. Oh, that was wrong button. We got plenty of electric items, so we got that going for us. I don't like that she keeps getting knocked down. Oh, wait a minute. So that circumvents Rin's agency? So you can literally miss that? Really? Can you really? Can you miss that? On the first trip through? I don't think you can. I think the game is changing. Alright, we're gonna make a save here. And I want to just thank everyone for your time, and I appreciate your support in a way that you. And I have a chance of coming back here after I take a little break, and we'll start another. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you shortly.